Hey everyone, this is J-Dog, and I'm here with another video. Let's blame people like Mayor Adams and also Brandon Johnson for why cities like New York and Chicago are dealing with the horrific migrant crisis that's hurting the cities and hurting the people, including the American citizens, and particularly the black Americans in these cities. This migrant crisis was not done by accident. This was done on purpose by the Democrats and by this corrupt government so they can basically harm black citizens and basically help with the gentrification plans to replace black citizens and even other American citizens, but mostly black citizens. They're really targeting black citizens. Now, you got this one article that's saying that Brandon Johnson is slamming Eric Adams over the remarks about the migrant crisis, saying that they were going to destroy the New York. Well, that's because that's actually true. See, at first, Eric Adams was trying to help make the migrant crisis worse. Eric Adams believed in the migrant situation, tried to get many of them since the Republican states were not going to keep them. But now Mayor Adams, is starting to realize that this is hurting New York, and it's also hurting his trust with the people, that they're going to eventually make him a one-term and vote him out. And it's also making more people angry at the Democrats to vote them out of office. And rightfully so. We know that deep down that this whole crisis was just to replace black people. And even Eric Adams is starting to realize this in a way. See, Brandon Johnson, he doesn't have it as bad in Chicago as Eric Adams has in New York. But he's going to find out eventually, and then plus a lot of people are turning against Brandon Johnson. They've already turned against Eric Adams. And even though Eric Adams is starting to realize a little bit about this disaster that's the migrant crisis, the damage may already be done, and it could destroy Eric Adams' opportunity for expansion of his political career and stuff. Let's not also forget some of the horrific elements caused by the illegal immigrant / migrant situation. You got crime is going up, caused by some of these people that's coming over the border because they're not being properly vetted, and they're causing, some of them, not all, but some of them are causing damage and crime, but it's hard to find them because they have no documents, because they're not citizens. That's why we have ICE to deal with this situation. Then you have racism. You have some of these people being racist towards black Americans. They're even committing crimes. You had this one guy from Guatemala. His name is Juan Carlos Garcia Rodriguez, 18 years old, fondling and messing with an 11-year-old Texan girl. The Texan girl was found in a laundry basket. And then, when he was arrested, he said that it was because that he did it because two black men forced him to do it. And by the way, that's him right there. That's Juan, the murderer, because he's from south of the border. He's from the border and stuff, and this is the innocent 11-year-old girl. And then he wanted to put the blame on black people. I'm telling you, the racism, they're doing the whole thing that these racist white people and other anti-black racists do. But this is who Brian Johnson wants to bring to Chicago. And Eric Adams at first was cooperating and wanting to bring this to New York City, but now he's starting to realize this might not be a good idea. And he's finding out the hard way, and soon so will Brandon Johnson. Yeah, I meant to say Brandon Johnson. It's all fun and games until someone gets hurt or worse. And that's what Brandon Johnson is going to find out eventually. And I don't feel sorry for any of these two. I don't feel sorry for Brandon Johnson for being an idiot, for allowing this to continue in the city. He's lost the trust of the people. I've saw videos of black people in Chicago. They're really angry at Mayor Brandon Johnson. And he's going to end up being one term, and it's going to be his fault, and he's going to be considered a sellout. If he feels like he's been considered a sellout, it's his fault. Just like it's also Eric Adams. Even though Eric Adams is starting to finally realize his mistakes and his stupidity, the damage is already done. People don't trust Eric Adams. I don't trust Eric Adams. Yeah, this is on him. He allowed this to happen. Now he's suffering the consequences. And soon will Brandon Johnson suffer the consequences. And I don't feel sorry for any of these two mayors. We need real politicians, including black ones, that's going to actually help the black community, help us get reparations. Not this crap that's going on with the migrant crisis. Allowing people to come in unvetted and basically cause a lot of trouble. But that's all I have to say about these two clowns. That's right, they're clowns. Eric Adams and Brandon Johnson. I want to know what y'all think in the comment section. Write down in the comment section what y'all think. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and hit that notification bell. This is another edition of J-Dog. Well, this is another episode from yours truly, J-Dog. Thank you for watching, and I hope to catch y'all in another video. Peace, everyone.